we are getting ready to begin. If you could have a seat with your family support at the table, we'll start in just a couple minutes. Mention to the students really quick, this is a celebration of these students, so we are so glad you're here, students, but we need you to be on your best behavior. Please be someone who will be a good audience for all these young people. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Sheridan Yellow Jacket Arena. This is the most exciting day of the year for all these folks that call themselves coach. It's also a great day for all of the athletes who are getting ready to sign their letters of intent to play sports and be students at the next level. I was thinking as I walked around and looked at all 12 of these athletes, how many hours they have had to put in this year and years prior to get to this point. And I don't know what that number would be, but we would need an algebra teacher or a geometry teacher or somebody who's really good at math to come up with that number. Again, we are super excited for everyone here today, and we want to celebrate you, and we are glad that your family and your friends and your teammates are here to celebrate as well in the room. I want to say hello to those people watching on our YouTube channel. Sorry you couldn't be here in person, but glad we were able to give this to you via the World Wide Web. So without further ado, let's begin today's celebration with our first athlete. I need a basketball coach to come stand right here, kind of where I'm standing, and we need to introduce Ms. Porter.
So, yeah, we all know Calli Porter, our senior, our leader, going to Ouachita Baptist. Calli has had an excellent support system, starting with her parents. It might start with her grandfather. I remember the legend stories about her granddad as a basketball player when I was here. From just, Pee-wee coaches that are here to support her, AAU coaches like myself, her high school coaches, junior high coaches, trainers, you name it. Caden would take any kind of time from them, wanted to be in the gym. The thing that I think about Caden is she's like having a kid. You have a kid and you just don't remember life without her. I don't remember basketball without Calli Porter. We've had her since she was in the 9th grade. She's the first 9th grader that I ever moved up. I remember moving her up as a 7th grader to the 9th grade team, and I was nervous. I told Coach Phillips, I hope we didn't put this kid in a really bad spot, and I think she dropped 21 that night, so we felt better after that. She is just the epitome of an athlete, a student athlete. She has great grades. She has tremendous character. She has tremendous work ethic. She supports her teammates. One of the things that I would say to her was just play like you want other people to play. Do the little things like you want other people to do. She's never had a big head. She's had years where she had to score 30 for us, and then she's had years where she's the one that needs to pass the ball for us. And whatever we've asked her to do, she's done it for us. I called her college coach last night just to tell him what a great job she's doing for us this year. And he just had nothing but good things to say about her and how excited he is to be getting a player like her. We are going to miss her. If you are younger in here, or if you're someone, a youth that wants to know what it takes to get here, come talk to Katie, because she has been living basketball for, probably since she was 4 or 5 years old. We are extremely proud of you, and we wish you nothing but the best at OBU, and just know that you will be missed tremendously next year. But we look forward to watching you as an OBU Tiger.
we are ready for the official signing here of Ms. Porter going to OBU in Arkadelphia. All right, as we move along, we've got a great group today. We're going to move to the diamond now for just a minute. Talk about baseball. This is Bren Jaro, and he's going to Henderson. Here's Coach Moore.
Okay, man, this is an exciting day for Brennan. I know, how long has it been? When did I give him his first pitching lesson? He was in 7th grade, he had pitching lessons, we started working. I could tell then that he was going to be special just because he could translate what I was telling him to do pretty quickly into how to do it. And he would do everything exactly like I taught him to do it. And he just kept growing and getting bigger and bigger before you knew it. He was over and over me. As a sophomore, he had a great season. And then the junior year, he had some arm issues, just not anything really serious, surgery or anything, but just couldn't find out what was wrong. And so he didn't play hardly at all the senior year, or junior year. And great team guy, he never let down. He was always right there encouraging his other teammates, even though he wasn't getting to play as much as he wanted. But fortunately, we had a fall ball season. We just let him rest his arm and came back in the fall and went on the college campus circuit with us and pitched at about 8 different colleges this past fall and got his opportunity from Henderson State. They noticed him. So he's going to get to go play in Henderson for the Reddies. Coach is a good friend of mine. I know he runs a top quality program and Brent's going to fit in well. Very in control of his emotions. There's a picture of so many things that go into, can throw you off your game. Somebody makes an error on a routine play, but he just stays locked in and doesn't focus on that, just does what he can do. And so I'm just so excited for him that all this is, sometimes you gotta just hang in there and keep on going and persevere, and that's what he did, and it paid off for him in the long run. So extremely proud of him. Really proud of his folks. Good people, got to know them the last few years, and just a great support system as well. So congratulations, Brandon. We're proud for you.
All right, Brennan, let's make this official. The next Henderson ready pitcher, Bren Jaro. All right. Next, we have Ms. Bella Norman. She's going to OBU for cross country and track, and so we're going to bring our coaches out to say tons of nice things about her as well.
Well, this is my second sport, and I'll point out that most of these kids are multi-sport athletes, and I think that's really important for everybody that thinks maybe you need to just focus on one thing and stick to it. But the more activities you're involved in, the more well-rounded you are. Band, cross-country, track, she excels in all those things. And I'm very excited for Bella to get to go to OBU, my alma mater. And this is our second cross-country athlete that we've been able to get to OBU. So Bella's been with me since 7th grade. She's one of those lifetime cross-country kids. She's just been a joy to coach, hard-working. I'll be at the baseball field probably today, practicing, and I'll see her running around the track out there, the walking trail. She's just dedicated to what she's doing, and I'm just so glad and proud for her to get this opportunity. Again, great parents. they're at all of our cross-country races and those things. You know, we got Saturday mornings, we have to be up here and on the bus usually around 6 o'clock, 6:30 in the morning on Saturday mornings. So it takes a lot of commitment and dedication to run cross-country. And I'm so happy for Bella to get to take this next step to the next level. Congratulations, Bella.
Just to add what Coach Moore had to say, she's been a joy in track all these years. She's been running for me. She holds the school record in the indoor in the 1600, 3200. You'll see her name on the board. One of them's got to be fixed. It was not fixed right. She pointed it out to me, but we're in the process of getting that fixed. Bella is a hard worker. Coach Moore talked about sitting around the baseball field. That's because when she gets done with her workout with me, sometimes she feels like it's not enough, and she goes out there and does a workout on her own. So she's a very hard worker. OBU's getting a good one, and I don't have enough good things to say about Bella, or I have too many good things to say about Bella. The only bad thing I say is she talks way too much. So congratulations.
Bella is making it official. She is the next OBU Tiger. All right. Now we're moving to the gridiron. Need some football coaches to come talk about Isaiah Owens.
Isaiah, very good athlete on the field. I only got to coach him, started in June and through the season, but he always did what I asked to do. Learning a new scheme, I know he'd probably been better at safety, but we needed corner, and he said, Coach, I can do it. So he stepped up, played corner, and I asked him a lot of times to take on the best receiver they had, and he always, he did it. And as the season went on, he ended the year with only like 3 picks, but that has something to do with like the stats, because as the year goes on, if you watch the film, a lot of teams started going away from his side because he was either going to pick it off or he was going to bat the ball down, or the receiver just couldn't get open. So that just showed how type of athlete and versatile he was. Even though I know we bumped heads a lot in practice, because he probably wasn't doing kind of what I wanted him to do. But when it came game time, he always knew what I wanted, and he stepped up and did it. I wish I could have had him one more year, but good luck to you. It was a joy coaching you.
I'm just going to piggyback off of Coach. The first thing that I think about Isaiah is versatility. If you need somebody in the offense to stretch the field, he's going to be able to stretch the field for you offensively. If you need a great returner, he'll be able to do that for you. He's going to run kickoff returns, punt returns back. And like Coach said, we put him on our best, put him on the best receivers. Week in, week out, we know that he was going to be able to stay over the top of the guys and make sure he didn't get beat. So he did a great job. That's one thing that the UCA Bears are going to get is a great player. He's going as a defensive back, but they can really put him anywhere. I think he'll thrive there and he'll do a great job there. I'm proud of him. He has a great support system with his family, his teammates, and his community. Very grateful for that.
Isaiah's going to make it official, going to join the purple and gray. UCA's next defensive starter, Isaiah Owens. All right. I've seen this young lady play a ton of volleyball games right here on this floor. This is Abby Martin going to Lyon College.
I probably shouldn't stand behind Abby because she's taller than me sitting down and I am standing up. There's nothing but good things to say about Abby. If you know her at all, you know she's probably the most genuine person that you've ever met. She has a smile that's gonna light up any room. Her laughter fills everybody's heart. She's just an amazing person. Her parents should be so proud of her. Her support system is great. Mom, dad, stepdad, grandparents are always there for her. And every senior night I write a letter to the seniors and I read it out loud. So before I came out here, I read Abby's and what I said about her. And everything that I said still stands true. For 3 years, Abby's been the glue that's held our team together. Stat-wise, she's always in there. She's getting kills, she's getting blocks. But more importantly than that, Abby's the person that always brings us up. If we're down, she's going to turn around, she's going to get into you. She's not going to be mean about it. She's going to know that we have business to take care of, and she's going to lead by example. She's coachable, she's enjoyable, she works hard, she puts in the effort outside of school ball. What we do here is the minimum, so if you want to excel, you got to do more on your own, and she's always been willing to do that. She stepped away from club ball this year to get a job, but now she's going back to help her club by coaching a little bit. So I can't wait to see what Abby does at the next level. She definitely deserves everything that she's getting today, and we wish you nothing but the best, and we're going to miss you.
All right, this is Abby Martin, the next Lion Scott volleyball player. All right, moving to the Spirit Squad. Everyone, let's meet Lan Shaw as she gets ready to head to UCA.
Lakin started her cheer career in gymnastics, where she learned to tumble and put in many hours. I've been her cheer coach for the last 4 years, and she has just been a blessing to me and to the entire program. She's led by example. Her work ethic is unmatched. She worked hard to get a full twist on the hard floor. And if you don't know what that is, it's a very tough skill to get once you get a little older. And she never gave up. She just kept working and working. She even changed positions for us this year. And she did that with a great attitude and wanted to get in there and learn. And it just made her a more versatile cheerleader than she already was. She's also a cross-country and track, so she's a very well-rounded athlete. She's great in the classroom. I have her in trig this year, and she's doing a great job, get some college credit. She's just an overall great young lady and puts in the work and leads by example, and I couldn't be more proud of her, and I know she's going to do a great job for Coach Tony at UCA. Lakin, we love you, and we're going to miss you.
Yeah, Lincoln's also ran cross country, and she asked me to just be here with her today and say a couple words. But she's another one of these girls that have been on cross country since 7th grade. The first time that I saw Lincoln, we were actually at our first cross country meet of the season when she was in 7th grade. Her and her dad were running in the open division, and I saw her. I knew she was from Sheridan. And And we got to talking, I said, well, why don't she run? And she went out. So, she's been one of those girls who's been a pleasure to have on the team. Always, a fun person to be around and just works so hard at so many different things. Like the coach was saying, she's in multiple sports, trying to do cross country and cheerleading and gymnastics and all the things that she does, and she's able to do them all at a high level. So congratulations, Lakin.
So Lan Shaw, as a cheerleader at UCA, she just made it official with her signature. Take a few pictures, clap for her. Lan Shaw, UCA. All right, guys and girls, this is Bren Reed, who's going to play football at OBU.
First off, congrats, Sheridan. I know you worked incredibly hard at this. Started out with you deep snap a couple years ago. I told you everything I knew about it. I got all your resources, and now you tell everything you know about it. You know more about it than me. So he's definitely worked his tail off. He's gotten phenomenally better. He's definitely one of the best deep snappers I've ever been around. I played college, and he's right up there above even several of those. So he's going to have a great career doing that at OBU. He picked a great time to graduate because next year he wouldn't get much punt snapping if he was here. So he picked a great time to graduate and go to OBU to do his thing. We're super proud of him, and all the best to him.
All right, this is Bren Reed officially signing to be a long snapper at OBU.
Hey, I'm blessed. I'm very blessed.
All right, here comes Coach Hoffman to introduce us to his pitcher, Ms. Calli Kilber, who's going to be at OBU playing softball.
What this young lady means to our program, I can't really put into words, but first and foremost, know that she has a 4.5 GPA, which is incredible. While being a part of student council and while being active in church, her typical day, she comes to school all day, and then comes to softball practice, and then they go do the church activity, and then have pitching lessons at 8:30 at night in my mill. Okay. The grind of that, I cannot tell you how proud I am. We have several young ladies that put that work in. I'm not the only coach that works with her, Coach Phillips, Coach Smith, and we have her pitching coaches here today, Miss Jennifer Franklin. I want to recognize her because she works with several of our girls. But what I want to tell you about Calli is we had this talk is that being a senior, there's a saying in coaching that seniors don't ever stay the same. They either get better or they get worse. And one thing that we needed this year was better senior leadership. So we really challenged the girls, the seniors, to step up. And you can't do that by saying stuff or telling teammates what to to do. You do it by doing it yourself and leading. She has stepped up in every way imaginable. She's been absolutely on fire at practice every day, and is leading by example. Just tell you, I'm rambling, but 2 years ago, one of our best moments, one of my favorite memories, Calli came in and closed the game in Bologna to send us to the Final Four. Now, Bologna had beat us before, it was a big deal, and we got, and her teammates absolutely swarmed her on the field. Great day. The very next day, love you, Calli couldn't find a strike zone to save her life. Okay? That's how cruel our sport can be. But, and I bring that up just to say, because she could have let that defeat her and knock her down, but she absolutely went to work. The next year, she looked fantastic. I'm excited. And like Calli, going 100 miles an hour, dove into a base and tore her labrum. And so last year, trying to recover from that, she had to battle. And it didn't always go the way we wanted. But when we got to the end of the season, the last 2 weeks, she could hardly pitch because it was hurting her. And we bring her in against Green County Tech in the state tournament. And we're in trouble. And she comes in the second inning and is absolutely electric. Slams the door on a great team. They never scored again. I don't even know if they had anybody in scoring position again because Calli just dominated. But that's the grit and determination that she has. Just an example, and Calli, we're so proud of you. I want to wish you well and good luck at OBU. They're getting a great one.
Coach Phillips, come join this picture, please. Thank you all for transitioning so quietly. Appreciate that a ton. All right, Calli Kilber, playing softball at OBU. All right, we're going to continue. I thought we might have to take a break, but everybody's doing such a good job. Next is Jackson Bourne. Give it up for your teammate, JB.
JB is just a phenomenal student athlete. I'm very proud of Coach Witt called me this summer. He's GM at OBU, and he was asking about a couple of guys, asking how JB was doing at 7-on-7 and stuff. So, Coach, every time when we need a big catch, JB did that for us at 7-on-7, and throughout this year he did that as well. Coach Taylor and I, multiple times, we talked to Coach Witt, was like, man, we got to get JB down there. We got to get JB down to OBU. And Coach Witt, after multiple phone calls and text messages to him, I know we started contacting JB, and just so proud of him. Tell him every day that he has an opportunity to do something great. And I think many athletes always want to do is be able to go play college football, and that's what it'll be. I'm going to pass it out to Coach Miller now.
JB's played baseball the whole time with football, and for those of you that don't do multiple sports, I'm telling you that that's a hard thing to do for a lot of people. But JB, I mean, he's different. He knows he's able to work his time, and he gets everything done for both. And there's a special kids that, and think about the kids. A lot of the kids that get signed, most of the kids are doing more than one sport. And I want to encourage everybody to do that. And so JB's always got his work in for football and baseball. Been a great team leader, works hard. He's one of those guys that say plays like his hair's on fire, running around, getting a lot of energy. And looking for him to have a great senior year. And congratulations going to my alma mater. And I'd like to see these guys going in that purple and gold. So congratulations, JB, congratulations parents, and look forward to seeing you play.
All right, Jackson, pick up the pin and tell everybody where you're going. The next OBU Tiger, Jackson Ford. All right, before we start, I have my little story. We were taking pictures today before we started, and this kid bounds over the 8-foot, 9-foot wall like it was nothing. And I'm sure he's going to do that all season long. Y'all, this is Nathan Updegraff. He's going to be a hurdler at UCA.
Nathan's track coach is Coach Stokes. Coach Stokes is sick today and hated that he could not be here. So he sent an email, and I'm just going to read through what he sent. Coach Stokes' words is, I would like to congratulate Nathan on his commitment to join the track program at UCA. Highly deserving of this. Nathan's one of the hardest working athletes you'll ever see. Kid lives at the track. If you ever drive by the track, there's a good chance that you will see him there. It's been a joy to watch him grow from junior high to senior high. He was an overall high point winner his freshman year at the junior high conference track meet. He was met with injuries that kept him out of running his sophomore year. But you wouldn't have ever noticed it because he was still at the track every day, stretching and training to overcome the injury. By his junior year, Nathan was ready to go. His hard work and determination paid off and it showed. He became part of the senior high boys track team and broke 11 school records in 2023. He has already started this year off by breaking more records. Here are a few of his accomplishments that Nathan has accomplished during his time at Sheridan. 9th grade conference high point winner. He helped break the 4x4 indoor record. He broke the 60-meter hurdle indoor record last weekend. He has a triple jump indoor record that he broke last weekend. Is that right? Yeah. He broke the outdoor triple jump record last year. He helped break the 4x100 school record, helped break the 4x400 school record, and he also holds the decathlon points record. He also was part of the state championship and beat the champs 4x100 championship team. We have our goals set on a few more records this year, and there's a good chance that they can be broken with Nathan on the track. Congratulations, Nathan. I'm proud of your commitment to UCA. Well, I'll tell you one more thing, just from Coach Collins. Coach Stokes is not lying. If you go by this track this summer, very rarely I didn't see Nathan out there. He's either throwing the disc, running on the track, and the long jump, doing everything. He has, I think, got his mindset that he's going to do well in the decathlon this year. So I can't wait to see it. Thank you.
So Nathan also played tennis, and I was fortunate enough to be his third tennis coach throughout his high school career. It was obvious, meeting him for the first time, his work ethic, and just with all accolades and track. I'm not surprised at all. One thing I want to brag about from a tennis standpoint is it can be frustrating, it can be hard, but he always was calm and collected and never put his head down. And I'm not going to be surprised when that translates to the campus of UCA on the track and the classroom. So I know he's going to succeed in life, and super proud of him.
All right, to make it official, he picks up the pen. Nathan Updegraff, going to UCA to run track. All right, we're going to bring Ms. Morton back out for these last two. This is Ms. Joanna Joseph.
Joanna, Josephina, all the things I call her. You haven't seen this girl stunt on the sideline, you are missing out. She is one of the strongest young ladies I've ever seen. And that comes partly natural, but mostly because she puts in the extra time. As all these athletes here, you've heard their coaches say, it's not just the practice time that they get while they're at school. They've all gone above and beyond and put in the time on their own. And that's what it takes if you're going to be great. And Joanna is one of the great ones. When I had to take my 170-pound dog to the vet, I called her to help me lower her. But she's been a blessing to have and to coach and to have in the classroom. And I know she's going to be great at UCA, and we are blessed to have her. She's a very special young lady.
Ms. Joanna, would you please pick up that pen and tell everybody that you're going to be a cheerleader at UCA? Ms. Joanna Joseph. All right, and let's move down here and let's talk about Ms. Macy Mor, also going to be a cheerleader at UCA.
And doing great at that as well. Macy, I first coached her when she was about 4 years old in gymnastics, and I think I even taught her her first back handspring. She reminded me last year of the time I made her cry. She threw a bar grip, and it hit me, so I made her run, and it really upset her, and I didn't know that, so I hope that's the last time I made you cry. Macy is just one of those special young ladies that you're just blessed to have in your classroom or on your team. Again, these girls all lead by example. They can motivate their teammates. Macy's our captain, Joe's our co-captain, and it's just been a great year as I coach this senior class. And I'm excited that they are going on. Macy was our All-State nominee and received that from AAA. And she has been a tumbler. She can fly. She can base. She's one of those that can do it all. And she's also great in track. And I know Coach Bone is happy to speak on that as well. But Macy, we love you and wish you the best. UCA is getting 3 of our best and hopefully lead them back to a national title.
Before I speak about Macy, Calli Kilber and Joanna both decided their senior year to come out on the track, and they're going to be a great addition to our track team. And I didn't get a chance to speak, but they've been a joy already to coach, and they're a lot of fun to be around. Macy Mor, a little story about Macy. Coach Macy's older sister, Mackenzie, And one day, McKinney and I think we were working hurdles, and Macy walked up to me about that tall, and she looked up at Coach Bone, and she said, "I'm gonna run track for you one day." I had her on the head to the shoe yard here. And guess what? She does a great job. At that point in time, she had to walk under the hurdle. But she has worked her tail off in track, and I know in cheer also. And believe it or not, Macy is a great athlete, which is well, the last thing we do in track is we have heptathlon and decathlon, up the graphics one also. And but it's been a joy. I'm gonna really miss her. Macy's kind of like Nathan Sheep. No, I'm not gonna cry this time. It's just like up the graph. They both work tremendously hard at what they do, and I'm really gonna miss her and her parents, which are good friends of mine. Thank you.
All right, Macy, tell UCA that you're headed to be a Bear. Sign that piece of paper. Macy Mor going to UCA. All right, I'm gonna finish with this really quick. The one thing I heard all the coaches tell all these athletes or say about these athletes is how hard they work. It's obvious based on your results that you understand how that happens, and you've put in the work and you deserve where you are today. So from all of us in the room, congratulations to all of our athletes. We have 12 amazing seniors sitting here on the arena floor, going to 7 different sports. I think that kind of talks to the athletic program at Sheridan School District, and we are so glad that you share your talents with us every day, and we look forward to watching you finish your seasons, walk across the stage and get your diplomas in a couple months, and then coming to see you play on our college campuses next fall and spring. Again, congratulations to all of you, and thank you all for being here. All right, so we're going to really quick get a picture of all of them probably here in front of the scores table. Family and friends, there are picture opportunities to go over, help yourself. Several of the athletes are going to host a small reception here in the conference room. And you guys don't have to be back till 12:15 if you want to go eat lunch with your families. Again, thank you all very much. If you are a student who needs to go to 4th period when the bell rings, you're good through 3rd to visit with your friends, but then you need to be back for 4th period when the bell rings. If any of the signees, when we talked about